How's everybody doing out there? Is everybody okay up in the front here? You guys taking care of each other. Nobody wants to get out, right? Does anybody want to get out? You do? No. I just want to make sure that we're okay and we're safe. If somebody wants to get out beside you, talk to one of these guys right here so that they can pull them out. Because I want you guys to have a good time out there. Who's thirsty? Okay. Sharon. Okay, so I want to talk about this next song for a second. And you've heard Franklin get up here several times and talk to you guys about his message. And the next song that we're about to play was written because I was reading one time in the Bible. There's this place where Jesus is telling a story to his disciples, and he says that there's a rich man and there was a poor man. The poor man's name was Lazarus. And Lazarus was so poor he would sit at the rich man's gate every day and beg. And he was sick. He had leprosy, he had wounds all over him, and he couldn't work for himself, so he would beg every day at the rich man's gate. And the rich man never even looked at him. He just acted like he was just nothing. Just walked right past him. And one day, both the rich man and Lazarus, they both died. And Lazarus went up to paradise and was sitting with Abraham. And the rich man went down to Hades, and he was tortured in flames. And the rich man looked up he could see into paradise, and he saw Lazarus, and he said, Abraham, please ask Lazarus to dip his finger into some water and drip it on my tongue, because I'm tortured down here. It's so hot and I'm tortured. And Abraham said, no, he can't. The chasm has been fixed. You can't go from there to here, and he can't go from here to there. It's been fixed. And he said, well, then please just send me to my brothers. Send Lazarus to go tell my brothers. Send me to tell them that this place is real, because I know that they're not living right, and I don't want them to come here. And he said, let Moses and the prophets tell them. And he said, and the man said, no, if somebody raises from the dead and tells them that this place is real, they'll believe it. And Abraham said, if they don't believe Moses and the prophets, they won't believe someone, even if they raise from the dead. And Jesus was telling the story because he knew that he was going to die for the sins of the whole world and make it to where no one would have to go there. And still people would choose to not believe. And I think it's the most loving thing in the world that God, it's such a funny thing to tell people about hell because people get offended. But what's so offensive if it's true? It should be the most loving thing in the world that you do and say, this is real. Please don't choose that. Even the one burning in hell, he was like, please let me go tell my brothers that this is real so they don't have to go here. And this song is called Chasm. And it's right now the chasm is not fixed. And you can choose what you do with your life here. That's what the song's about. It's called Chasm.